This is Our Eye on the EU, Inter Alia's outlook on EU affairs through different lenses.
After negotiating with EU countries' leaders, Ursula von der Leyen presented the European Commissioners for her second mandate.
In her second term, von der Leyen aims to strengthen the EU's global role while addressing the changing needs of its citizens and staying adaptable to the future challenges.
What the President von der Leyen proposed is a centralization of the EU Commission's powers in her hands. Her choices reflect the current priorities of the EU countries. The distribution of policies like migration, environment, social rights, equality has been rearranged in the security and competitiveness dimension.
Former European Central Bank President Mario Draghi presented a report on the future of European competitiveness and sustainability.
Mario Draghi's report emphasized the need to balance economic growth with sustainability in Europe's future. It calls for innovative policies that support green technology and create fair economic opportunities through European Union. The report also highlights the importance of strengthening Europe's position between the global powers like USA and China. By focusing on sustainability, it sees Europe as a leader in both growing the economy and protecting the environment.
Draghi's report repeats increase in investments in the private sector and calls for further liberalization and deregulation. This is not progress. On the contrary, it is at the heart of the current high cost of living and fails to address issues of social and environmental justice that could be competitive for the EU economy.
The German government decided to introduce tighter control at its borders after a terrorist attack, generating mixed reactions from the other EU member states.
The German government decision to introduce stricter border controls after a terrorist attack raised concerns on its impact on European unity and free movement. While security is very important, those measures could challenge the EU's values on openness and solidarity. The mixed reactions from different member states reflect a broader discussion on how to balance the national security with fundamental freedoms and the shared European identity.
The German approach is not an exemption. It exemplifies the effects of the new Migration and Asylum Pact. New precedents are being created to establish what is acceptable and what is not, bargaining human rights for securitization of borders and leading to an infamous Fortress Europe.